Hey everybody, and welcome back. We are doing our last little setup. We are going to be setting up our sinking funds and weekly check-in. Since there's still one more Friday that we haven't stuffed for our sinking funds, I won't be putting the numbers down quite yet. Hopefully by the time I post this, I will have the numbers and I will do them with the thumbnail. Y'all can see a few of the numbers. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're using my thick washies here from my Etsy shop. So we have this one. And then we have this one that we will be using, and we have sinking funds and the weekly check-ins. We're also going to be putting down our transactions log for both. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to flip. Our August budget is here. We'll flip one page. Oh, that was two. One page, and we'll do our weekly check-in kit on this side, our transaction log on this side, and we are going to use this washi for this setup. And we are just going to be laying all the stickers down and getting them ready for when we check in each week. That way I don't have to worry about laying stickers down every single week and have it done. All right, so there's that one. So each week we try to check in on Fridays. I have seriously been on a slacking stage. Last month I didn't even record my third week. So y'all will see all of that in the one video when I close out. Probably I'll do a weekly check-in for the last week and then close it out for the month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in our weekly check-in, we check in for our groceries each week. We check in for gas, my personal spending, and miscellaneous. On the last week, we will check in for anything that's been unbudgeted throughout the month. Normally, we're pretty good about not having any unbudgeted. I know this last week here, I had a bill come in from the dentist that was like $9.20 that we're gonna pay. So it just depends, but normally we don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's that. We're gonna lay down a thin washi. We're gonna lay down a thin washi to kind of close out the bottom. We're gonna use this ombre one. We'll skip one line because I need to make sure I have enough room for unbudgeted. All right. There we go. So that is our weekly check-in side. Now we're going to move over to the transaction log side here. And this one we are also just going to be laying down the stickers for. Perfect. That one. Have the transaction log. All right, so that is our complete setup for the weekly check-in and transaction log. We're going to set up our sinking funds here in the transaction log for that on this side, and we will write down all of our categories that we check in or that we save for each month that we can. All right, so let's lay down our washies first. All right, we're going to do the transaction log side first just so we can complete that one. Alrighty. So there's that side. Now the sinking funds, we're going to lay down our top strip here, which will list our categories, what we add to it, what we end with. All right, so there's that. Lay down our strip over the top. All right, so now I try listing them in alphabetical order. Sometimes when I'm looking at it, I skip skip over one, but it's fine as long as I write them down and know what we are going to be working with. All right, so first up we have our anniversary. It is fully funded, but we like to make sure we keep track of it. Then we have birthdays, car maintenance, car tax, Christmas, clothes, pants, gas for the propane, gifts, holiday, house, the lawn care fund, medical, Sam's Club, school, sleep, and vision. We don't have summer. So I think that is all of them. So we are going to set a thin washi here at the bottom. I'm going to skip a few lines in case we need to add a category throughout the month. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to go in and just draw in lines, and we're going to take, guess I need a total strip. Here, we're going to pull this one back up. Put this one down here and lay our total strip up here. All right, so there's that. Take these last two thin washies here and put at the bottom of each side of the transaction log. One. Two. All right, so we're just gonna go through and I'm gonna draw in all of our lines on all 4 sheets, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so that is all of our sinking funds and weekly check-ins. So let's run through. So we have our August budget monthly view set up and ready to go for the new month. We did our debt tracker and transaction log. Y'all may not see this set up because I was missing so many numbers and it was like a 2-minute video, but it is set up. We have our paycheck breakdown video that's went live, our August budget that has went up. We now have our weekly check-in and transaction log ready to go. We have our sinking funds and debt tracker. So everything is ready to go for the month of August. So ready to see what we have in store for us for this new month. Super exciting. I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching all of my budget with me's for August, and I cannot wait to catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye now.